Welcome to Nintendo Ninja News. I'm your host Chris Tysus, and we're here with a bit of a different report. Every now and again, and every once a blue moon, we do report on the competitors of Nintendo to give you a bit of an idea of what it might mean for Nintendo themselves. It looks like Digital Foundry has revealed the specs of the Xbox Scorpio, this high-powered console that will be released at some time in the future. Now let's have a look at the specs that has been received. Now, the CPU has an 8 custom x86 cores running at 2.3 GHz. The GPU is a 40 customized compute units at 1172 MHz. The memory is 12 gigs of GDDR5 memory. The memory bandwidth is 326 gigs per second. The hard drive is 1 terabyte. 1 terabyte with a 2.5-inch hard drive, and the optical drive is a 4K Blu-ray. Now, compared to the PS4 Pro, it clocks in at 2.1 gigs for the CPU, 36 improved GCN compute units of 900 and 100 megahertz. It's got 8 gig of memory, 218 gigs of memory bandwidth, which is 50% lower, 1 terabyte, which is the same, and it only has a normal Blu-ray, which is mind-boggling to some still today. Now, it seems like the Xbox Scorpio is going to be one powerful console and probably a fairly expensive console. I'm thinking it's going to be around the $600 mark here in Australia. And of course it looks very impressive and looks very good. It's going to be backwards compatibility with Xbox One games and Xbox 360 games. So it's going to be, even if you have a standard TV, which is not a 4K, it's going to look even prettier and nicer. However, how is this going to impact Nintendo? Well, most people and a lot of people have a PlayStation 4 as their main console. So, Xbox at the moment is trying to be that second console or that first console. And I still feel like the Nintendo Switch is in a better position because Nintendo offers more exclusive games. If you already get a PS4, why would you buy another console that, yes, it's got prettier graphics, but it's going to have pretty much the similar or same games compared to the PS4 and the PS4 Pro, obviously. So that's the challenge for Microsoft. And at the end of the day, it's all about the software. You could have this overly powered console coming out, which is great, but where's that exclusive content? Where's the exclusive software that Microsoft has? And this is something that they need to bring at E3. That's their big challenge. What makes them different from Sony, apart from something with better graphics and prettier stuff? That's their challenge. And I'm not too sure if Microsoft can bring that to the table. But hey, they could, and we never know. But I still think that the Nintendo Switch and Nintendo are in a pretty good position at the moment in terms of being that potential second console that you can take around with you. It's got some unique features, and it's got a boatload of exclusive games that you can't buy on a Sony console and you can't buy on a Microsoft console. So I wouldn't put too much fear into it because this console is mainly as a direct competitor to Sony's PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation Pro. It's going to be very interesting to see how this works out. But, we'll see what happens with this this graphics, powered console wars that happens. Because at the end of the day, it's about good content. It's about good games. And Microsoft's challenge is not so the hardware, but does it have the software to back it up? Who knows? The ball is definitely in Microsoft's court when it comes to E3 2017, which is only now just about 2 months' time. We'll see what happens later on. But I think for Nintendo fans, we shouldn't sweat too much. Nintendo Switch is doing pretty good, and it's got some good software on its way too that you can't get anywhere else. So, That's it from me, and I shall see you later on.